killer is the first to arrive at the murder scene.
911, where is your emergency?
Okay.
Hi. Listen, stay there.
Where are you at?
No, it's Wagner?
Okay, what's going on?
I don't even know.
You don't know what's going on?
Is he breathing? Oh my God. My husband's friend is dead.
Okay, is that your husband?
My husband's freaking out. Yes, his best
Okay.
friend. My daughter. Elizabeth, get outside.
Ma'am.
How'd he die?
There's blood everywhere. Oh my.
Just casually, your husband's friend just gets chefed up in your... I'm guessing he's at your house? Like, what the fuck? Wait.
God, he has a gun bullet in the back of his head.
What is your name?
My name is Sherry King.
Sherry. You don't see a gun?
No, I don't see a gun.
Okay. Listen, I need you and your husband to back out of the residence and wait outside for the officers. Do you hear me?
All right.
In May 2017,
Okay, that's hella
police in the
suspect.
small, quiet town of Bel Air, Ohio, find a
Bel Air.
man dead in his basement. A gunshot wound to the head.
What?
When police arrive on the scene, they
Yo,
meet
he
with the
should-
husband.
Why did he just put the gun next to him to make it bait? Am I tripping, chat? Like what? Like why has he got a gunshot wound in his head but no gun to be found? Like what? You need to have the gun next to him if you want to like do it as attempted murder, bro. Whoever killed him, yeah, make sure my dad's friend killed him. Get me this brother here. Bro, he should have just put the gun, like should have wiped off the fingerprints and just put the gun, like, or he's just not smart enough, I don't know.
Husband and wife that had found the deceased man. David Kinney and his wife Cherry are longtime friends of the victim, 43-year-old Brad
already a
McGarry.
suspect.
I can't fucking believe that.
How long you guys been looking?
8-9 years.
Oh yeah.
My kids call him Uncle. He's supposed to go to the Bahamas with us in August.
Best buds, I think.
Bahamas,
Yeah, he's
Jesus.
one of my best friends.
He met him in coal mining classes years ago, and we just took him in his family.
I'm trying not to freak out. I'm sorry. I can't not see that. I'm not supposed to see that, man.
Okay. L script chat.
That right there is the weed eater is the whole plant.
Okay. The weed eater?
Yes, sir. We come to the basement door and knocked. Because my daughter knocked on the front door. I told her, I said, Sis, go knock on the back door. She went up and knocked on the back door. Door was open. I went up right behind her. I noticed that the kitchen was scattered. There was stuff all over the place. I told my wife, I said, Sherry, something's wrong.
When the police look in the basement, they find the body of Brad McGarry lying face down on the floor with a pool of blood around his head.
Okay.
Brad McGarry was an openly gay man in a small conservative neighborhood. His friends state that he had just ended a relationship with a man named Scotty, but they didn't know his last name.
They stayed with him, like an issue with him.
He's the last relationship he was in. It was pulled off, and he hasn't been with anybody ever since.
Who was
Well, no,
It was
it
the
was
guy.
He,
he was in with the guy?
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Okay, who was the guy?
he,
Scott
Scotty.
something.
Do you reckon he killed him because he had a problem because he was gay? That would have been deep. If that's Pete. That's a best friend of 8 or 9 years, and he killed him.
Oh
Because,
man.
nah, can't. You wouldn't kill someone because of that. Come on now.
I think it's just a regular relationship, bickering and arguing.
While looking around the house, police noticed that it appears to have been ransacked. Oddly enough, they noticed that nothing has actually been taken. There were multiple newer phones lying around, a large TV, and even money on the floor.
Yeah, man.
Police are convinced that the robbery was staged.
100.
The next thought is that it was suicide. When the coroner arrives, he starts taking a look
Why would
at
he have his house ransacked and then? I don't know, man.
Brad's body. It is apparent that there is a gunshot wound to the head, so he asks if there was a gun found anywhere, but no gun was
Yeah,
found.
they're idiots. They're idiots.
Since oftentimes suicide victims fall on top of the gun after committing the act, police roll the body over, but they still do not find a gun.
I don't see a firearm.
No, I didn't either. They flipped him over, they didn't see a gun. And that's the case, it wasn't no suicide.
He's a rigger. Who found him?
People outside.
David Kinney.
Detectives begin interviewing friends and family of Brad right away, trying to form a timeline and gain as much information as possible as to who may have done this. After getting the full name of Scotty Butler,
Hey,
Brad's
whoa,
recently
Scotty,
ex-boyfriend, they head to his house right away to interrogate him.
As you should
When
do.
detectives arrive at the house, his mother answers the door and states that Scotty has been in jail for the past 3 months for violating his probation.
Oh,
Scotty Butler is no longer a suspect, as he had a solid alibi. Detectives decide to take a look around the neighbourhood to see if there are any cameras filming towards Brad's house. Thankfully, one neighbour had a camera that faced towards the street near Brad's house. They would be able to see who came and went from the house. While reviewing the camera footage, they continue to interview friends and family. David had taken some pictures and screenshots that could help detectives in the investigation, so they took his phone to copy the information. The issue the detective is having at this moment is that just the night before, Brad's cousin said something that completely changed the direction of the investigation.
Sunday, we went to Grammy's. We were sitting around the table. It was just me and Brad and Heather, which is another cousin of mine. And he made a comment how this DJ guy, he was coming over. Brad's intent was it was romantic. He made a joke about taking a nap. And it wasn't taking a nap. He was insinuating that they were having sex. It was like quotation marks.
This was Sunday.
This was
The
Sunday.
day he was killed.
Yes,
What time did he leave?
between 1:30 and 2.
Really?
Yes, he was
That's the
supposed
first
to.
I heard of that.
He was dropping all the tuxes off. I also know that he was married. They've been
Who
married.
told you that?
Brad did.
Brad told you?
Yeah. She, being the wife, didn't know all this time. They've been doing this for years.
he said he was divorced, I swear down. His best friend said that he was divorced.
From what I understand, the two of them, Brad and DJ, kind of, I don't know if they laid low or they completely broke up. I guess they call him DJ or David Kenny.
Really?
Yes, the only guy.
I didn't know that.
Because it's the only guy he's ever told me about. It's the guy. That's him.
The guy.
That's him.
The detective
Oh no, that nigga was fucking him, and he killed him. His best friend of 9 years, was he fucking him? DJ.
Detectives made David believe they took his phone for the pictures he had, but the truth was they were tracking where his phone was when Brad was murdered, as well as finding proof that him and Brad had a relationship beyond friends. When they took a look at his phone, even though he has deleted everything, they are able to see the text messages between David and Brad. Evidence shows that they were in fact in a sexual relationship.
Oh shit!
They
and the wife was
View the phone history and find that David's phone was directly at Brad's house at the time of the murder. They also
Jesus,
discover,
technology,
while
man.
reviewing the neighbour's CCTV footage, that David had driven to Brad's right before the murder in his wife's car, then left 40 minutes later. David would then appear again hours later in his truck with his family, delivering the weed eater Brad supposedly wanted to borrow.
Oh my god.
Police
I thought he
know that
was
David
sly.
was there when Brad was killed.
You thought he was
Now
sly.
they need to work to get the truth out of David.
Where's your phone putting you at Brad's house the time he got killed? It's past 3.
Why would he kill him though?
I was not there when Brad was killed.
You were at his house.
Yes, sir.
I'm the murderer. You were
Oh,
there.
God.
You know exactly when he was killed.
Yes, sir, I know.
You were there when he was killed.
No, sir, I was not at his house when that man was murdered. Sir, I can't.
This is the kind of shit that gets people in trouble.
Oh, my God, I know.
We're gonna lose everything. Lose your wife, lose your kids. Okay? This don't have to be the end of your life. Got a chance to come
Nigga,
home.
that is the end of his life, bro. Yo, the fact he did it, the fact he was having a sexual relationship, and he was cheating on his wife with another man, and he was even like, and he has kids and everything. I don't know, man. Why would you do that?
We're past. It's okay. We'll do this together. Tell me what happened.
He sure will. He had another guy with him.
Oh.
I don't know who he was. I don't know his name. I'm swearing on everything. Just holy God.
What happened next?
He went in the garage.
It's okay.
They started fucking. Oh, not in the garage. What's the other guy?
Look at me in the eye, bud. Tell me. What happened next?
He was so scared. You heard a gunshot? The guy came running out of the garage. He got into Brad's BM BMW.
Oh, so it wasn't him! I'm so confused. Nah, is he lying or not? I don't know. Is he was lying about him?
And then I left.
So he didn't shoot him. It was the guy. It was the guy that was seeing him.
There's a couple things you need to know. Brad's front seat in the Beamer was full of stuff that he brought from Hawaii.
Yes, sir.
He didn't have a passenger.
Sir, that guy went back into the BMW.
Doing this job for many years, the detective knows that people subconsciously hide their face when lying, especially from police. The police also know that Brad's SUV was still at the house and had not left since Brad was killed. So
Oh no. Oh no. This nigga tried. Yo, he tried to play it off nicely. Even he got me questioning. I was like, what?
this version of David's story is a lie.
We got to the house. I'm telling you the God on the streets of love. There was another man there. I swear to you, God, I do not know his name. I do not know his name. We did kind of have a little bit of an argument. We he shot Brad. Yes, sir. And he was going to shoot me. But I got scared. I didn't know what to do. And then I left. Oh.
Okay.
Why is he hiding his face?
It's okay.
He knew what I looked like. My vehicle was there. I did not know what to do.
What kind of gun was it?
I have no clue.
Why did you call the cops? Why did you do this elaborate story? Why did you put your own daughter in that basement with that body? You did that.
Yes, sir.
And you knew he was down there. Damn it! Quit screwing your family.
Sir,
Tell me what happened.
I did not kill him.
You knew Brad was dead, and you brought your
I
daughter.
did not know he was dead.
The detective now creates a false story to help David become more comfortable with opening up about what happened. Even though the detective knows David will lie again, he also knows that the truth is getting closer.
It's getting closer. He's trying to be smart.
Sometimes when that shit happens, people panic. Okay? I got a theory. I think it might have been an accident. I think that maybe somebody was around and accidentally shot him.
Oh.
Panicked. Didn't think anybody believed him. Was it an accident? Am I right? Drop all this shit and just let it out.
Yeah.
Brad deserves it. Brad's family deserves it. Your wife deserves it. Your kids deserve it.
Brad didn't want me to leave my wife for a while. I love my wife and kids to death.
You love Brad too?
I did.
And sometimes you think about leaving your wife for him? Okay.
I told him numerous times, man, I'm not gonna leave my wife. Kid me, smacked me around a couple times. He said, if you end all of this now, then I'm done with you forever. Got real loud with me. You know, kind of like up in my face. He had those little derringers.
Cross the line, man. Stop. Look at me. Let it go. Tell me what happened next.
Yeah. Just tell him, man. Just tell him.
He had it in his hand. Just kind of like waving at me, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Telling me, you know, you're up, I'm tired of you, I can't believe you my emotions this long just to call it quits. He kept waving it at me, so I grabbed it.
Okay.
So he grabbed it and shot him.
What happened after you grabbed it?
I pushed him.
Okay.
There's no way you accidentally shoot someone. Come on now.
So,
Oh.
After this statement,
shit.
David stops talking and asks for a lawyer. And even though he says he shot Brad, he will go to court pleading not guilty.
What? Why would
In
you-
February 2018, David was convicted of aggravated murder with a gun specification.
This man was able to do a assassin's job to someone he loved and his best friend, what could he do to his enemy or someone who opposed him?
Kinney, for his part, did offer a brief apology in court, although he made neither an admission nor did he offer an explanation.
I'd like to apologize to my Gary family for all the hurt and pain that I put you through, and for any of this to happen, and I wish I could take it all back. I know all the apologies in the world will never bring him back, but I want you to know I'm sorry for it all.
The defendant shall serve life in prison without the possibility of parole, plus 3 years beyond life in prison.
Prison records indicate that David remains incarcerated at the Belmont Correctional Institution in St. Clairsville,
25
Ohio.
years. I don't know why they say life in prison when it really isn't. It's like 20-something years. Every time I heard life in prison, I always thought it's literally life in prison, like until you die. Damn, that man was cheating on him with his wife, but he killed. Oh, that's tough.